sister. I've actually went from admiring him to struggling to look at him. Welcome back to another episode of Goat-Worthy Reactions, where we mainly like to focus on the goats on this channel, and today we're dealing with that big old Billy Goat. Elvis Presley, of course. Now today we got Bridge Over Troubled Water. Now this is going to be the 1970s version. Listen, this is what was requested by my girl Jessica. Shout out to you. Love you. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. Let's continue this Elvis train. As you guys know, I've been tapping into a lot of the Elvis, the gospel side of Elvis. As I've been told by the fans, that is the only time he's ever won a Grammy, and I find that quite interesting. Also, I just feel like there's a different side of Elvis when it comes to the gospel music. It's made me feel different. You could probably tell the difference between my reactions. A lot of his other stuff that I reacted to gave me a lot of energy, and I definitely connected to him. But on the gospel note, it just hits me on a more of a personal level, especially with my walk with Christ as of recently. So let's get into this. I'm not sure if this is actually his gospel side. I was just told it was a banger. Tap into it. So here we are, Bridge Over Troubled Water. Let's not waste some more time.
When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all.
Oh my God.
I'm on your side.
Oof, oof, oof.
Oh, when time gets rough,
so clear.
and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that music sounds perfect.
When you're down and out.
Hold on. Before we get into that second verse, hold on, run it back. So he said, when you're weary. Okay, I was trying to figure out what that first word was. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found. Oh, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Oh my God, this is so good. Honestly, this is a good. He chose a good song. It's with Elvis. With me, it's not really about. Not that it's not about the lyrics, because it is. It's about the delivery. Like, man, you're gonna come across a lot of writers. I know a lot of really great writers, right? But if you can't deliver the words, then they're going to fall on deaf ears. They will. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears in your eyes, I will dry them all. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. This already feels bigger than, I don't know if this is a love song, but, it just feels bigger than a love song, right? It feels bigger than just support. This sounds like, ministry through music. I really feel like we are tapping into that gospel side of Elvis now. When he says, I will lay me down. I mean, that's the sacrifice, right? That's somebody saying, if life becomes too heavy for you to cross alone, he's saying, I'll become the thing that helps you get across. That's beautiful. It's very poetic, actually, very poetic. And just hearing Elvis sing it, though, right? It doesn't feel like he's just performing comfort. It feels like he understands the weight, right? He understands the weight of needing support rather than being the supplier. He understands why it's important. I'm still early in my walk with Christ, obviously, and this kind of music just hits me different today as a, more mature man approaching my 40s with a daughter, wife, home, taking care of my family. My wife's a stay-at-home mom, like just putting my family in position to succeed, for our daughter to succeed, our future kids to succeed, right? I question it sometimes. I question whether or not I'm doing enough. I question whether or not is there something I'm not doing that I could be doing, something that's very small. Like, am I reassuring my wife enough? Am I establishing that strength in my 3-year-old daughter? Does she feel the strength that I'm trying to give her? Right? I don't know. I don't know. I'm early with my walk, so I'm in the question phase, and I'm trying not to question as much. But this does sound like the kind of love God calls us to show people. Like, not just sympathy, but presence, like the physical power of being somewhere for someone, you know, in light of it all. Love it. But let's keep it going because there's a lot of song left. It's so smooth.
When you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you.
Oh my God, it sounds like the voice of God.
Take your part.
Oh my God.
Oh, when time gets rough and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down.
I can't even look at Elvis sometimes because I look at him and I want to freaking tear up because I'm looking at the man who's singing this beautiful song. I'm receiving the energy from the people he inspired and all the love and all the impact he's had on people's lives, people who weren't even alive when he died, let alone when he was alive. And it saddens me almost because I know a lot of people get in the comment section like, hey, you're missing a good important part of the performance. I'm like, I don't know about y'all, but I struggle with looking at him, if I'm being quite honest. I've actually went from admiring him to struggling to look at him as I've continued with this journey, and I'm a baby in this journey, a baby, and I'm already struggling to look at him like.
And pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down.
Just the look on his face, I know he's sweating. I know he's been performing. I know he's working hard out there. But there's something in his face from the 70s and beyond. There's just a certain look in his face. I'm not talking about his hair. I'm not talking about his weight. I'm not talking about any of that. There's a look in his eye. There's a look in his eyes. Even when he smirks and smiles, there's a look in his eyes. There's something. It's almost like there's something dying inside of him, and I'm sorry if that sounds dark, but there is a different look on his face. He never really recaptures that look that he had in the 68 comeback special or something like that during the tail end of the 60s, right? Where he was still kind of flared up and, full of life. In the 70s, it's the beginning of a very mature Elvis, a very, gospel Elvis, but it's almost like I'm on a mission now. This is not about the music anymore. The 70s is about the message. It's about God. It's about his path, his struggle with Christ, his struggle with, his walk and the people and wanting to bless people and give and give and give. It's just something different about it. And that line, I will take your part, is powerful, man. That is powerful. That means I'm not just watching you suffer from a distance. I'm stepping in with you. That's rare. A lot of people say that they care until your pain becomes inconvenient, if we're being honest. And this is where Elvis's gospel spirit side, I would say, really comes through. He turns this into something like prayer like, you know what I mean? he almost sounds like he's taking the position and the voice of Jesus Christ. Like this is why it was making me a little emotional, because I'm hearing him sing and I'm hearing the voice. I feel like I'm hearing the voice of Jesus, and I feel like I'm supposed to be hearing this, right? And this reminds me of a very important scripture, Romans 15:1, I believe. This is where this, and I was reading this earlier today. This always happens to me. I just think Elvis is consistent with scripture, and I think that's why it always. I don't think it's like, weird that I was reading this today and I'm reacting to this, because I read a lot of scripture, so something might connect, right? But it's different for me when I'm able to like memorize most of it. I'm gonna butcher it, but Romans 15:1. We then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak. We there that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak, but not to please ourselves. Excuse me. Okay, yeah. So we are. No, it says we then are strong. We then that are strong. I'm assuming not male, not what do you call it? Not gender. Not gender. It's just people, right? We then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak, right? We ought to bear the infirmities of the weak and not to please ourselves. That's exactly what this song feels like. Carrying somebody, right? Carrying somebody when they don't have the strength to carry themselves. That's kind of like the position he's taking in this song. Anyways, sorry. I just went on a little tangent, but.
Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down.
Take me home with this one. Beautiful.
Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on the way. See how they shine.
Whoa, when he goes into that octave.
I'm sailing right behind, like a bridge over troubled
My sisters.
I will ease your mind, like a bridge over troubled water.
He's crying.
I will ease your mind.
Let me tell you what he did just there. He did the ultimate. He's the ultimate gentleman, right? He's the ultimate gentleman, because a lot of people, a lot of singers who are egotistical or frontmen of bands, they like to just have that last note and bring it, sometimes it's necessary, but they like to just bring it home. And there's a piece of that that's it's a bit selfish, it's a bit egotistical, it's a bit okay. You had the microphone all night. Do you have to say the last note? Do you have to end it, right? Unless you're going to bring the house down, like, do you have to end it? And then what he did just there, he humbled himself. He gave the spotlight to the sisters, right? And he let them end the show. Not the show, but the that record. Yeah, he stepped back. Let me show you, because you don't think I'm crazy. There's something, you guys gotta look at his face. There's something in his face he's been looking like that throughout the entire 70s. Everything I've reacted to that was in the 70s, that's the look he's had. And it saddens me, if I'm being quite honest.
I will leave You're mine.
He had his band. He had everybody. Everybody was behind him. He gave them all the spotlight, the shine, and that's such a class. He's such a class act. Honestly, just a class. Sail on, man. I'm glad I pulled the lyrics up because I even though he was crystal clear, it's just sometimes you forget because I get caught up in the moment. Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are they're on their way. Like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind. That was my favorite because I like how he switched it up a little bit. So the ending just feels like, to me, feels like release. It feels like at first the song is about helping someone survive the storm, maybe, right? But by the end, it feels like he's encouraging them to keep going, to shine again, to not let the pain be the end of their story, and the more I discover Elvis, honestly, especially the spiritual side of him, the more I understand why people connected to him beyond the voice. Right? I'm at that point. Like, I'm beyond the voice at this point. I'm not even kidding. I know that might sound early, like a little premature. Calm down, buddy. No, but I'm really beyond the voice at this point. I'm so beyond the voice. I'm in August. I'm going with my mother-in-law, who I love dearly. We're going to Graceland. We're going to Elvis Week. We're going, and it's going to be an amazing trip. We're going to take a nice little road trip over there, and I got to get more in tuned. So what I want to do is, I wanted to go in June, but I said, you know what? Let me learn more. Let me react more. Let me get as much Elvis knowledge as possible, right? And then I'll go. You know what I mean? And then I'll go. I need to stop picking my scabs. Sorry, I did that on camera. But anyway, my wife hates that. But you know what I mean? So I can't wait. I can't wait to go. I can't wait to go there and feel the energy. I can't wait to go there and see Elvis and feel Elvis in the air, in the people, in the eyes of the people. And I'm gonna vlog it. I'm gonna vlog it. I'm gonna have my microphone. I'm gonna be asking people a bunch of questions about Elvis, how they impacted them. It's gonna be amazing. But anyway, that's for a different video. Yeah. So there's a tenderness here, I feel like, in this moment right now. There's a soulfulness here, right? He sings this like a man who knows what brokenness feels like. He sings this like he knows what destruction, like the thing he's trying to encourage people to climb out of. He's been there already, right? But look at him. He still believes comfort is possible, though. That's amazing, man. And he's either speaking from the voice of God, or God is using him as a vessel, or he's speaking from his own experience and he's letting you know it's possible. But that's just what makes this beautiful, I feel like. It's not just, I'll help you. It's, until you can stand again, I'll be the bridge. And that's what we got to do for the people we love. And you know what? Beyond that, we got to do that for people we don't even know. Because Elvis did it. Elvis did it. Before you even say what would Jesus do, we're talking about a mortal man who did a lot. Man, you still chasing Jesus. You still chasing Jesus? You ain't even catch up to Elvis yet, talking about what would Jesus do. Man, you better do what Elvis did. 200 Cadillacs? Man, that video messed me up. Y'all see that soon. But anyways, we out of here, man. That was Elvis Presley, Bridge Over Troubled Water, 1970, Las Vegas. Love it. Thank you, Jess. Appreciate you. Everybody else, if you made it to the end, put in the comment section till the end. Hashtag till the end. Hashtag till the end. So I know that you really rock with me. So I know that we really family. Now get on the Patreon and join the Elvis Journey. That's where all this is going. This goes all to the Patreon first. There's exclusives on the Patreon that YouTube won't see the light of day. So yeah, it's a great way to support me. And it's a great way to build that community. So I can't wait, man. So see y'all soon. We out.